Good morning, Gulliver. So Russia's defense ministry has acknowledged that it's marking a pause in its offensive in eastern Ukraine now. Is there any sign of that actually happening?
Not really on the ground. The offensives and attempted advances continue. The Ukrainian armed forces this morning say that the Russians had some small success in advancing quite near the town of Siversk, which is to the west of Lysychansk, so just moving into Donetsk region from Luhansk region. But in all other directions, their attempts to advance towards the cities of Sloviansk and Kramatorsk, those two big Ukrainian-held cities in Donetsk region, were pushed back by Ukrainian forces. But the artillery bombardments continued, with in particular a strike on the centre of Kramatorsk that took place yesterday. But basically it's all along the front line that these bombardments continue. Nevertheless, the Ukrainians feared that they would be getting even more intense and that the Russians would try to press their advantage after their unexpectedly swift takeover of Lysychansk, and that doesn't seem to be happening. So people, commentators, analysts are interpreting this announcement by the Russians of a pause as meaning that they do need at least some kind of a pause. And the Ukrainians think that this may be because they've had some success in destroying Russian ammunition depots in eastern Ukraine, particularly with the use of this advanced high mobility multiple artillery rocket system, the HIMARS, that they've been given by the Americans, which they're now beginning to apparently really put to some good use.
Now, Gulliver, on another front, as the UK has been one of Ukraine's biggest supporters since the start of the war, are officials in Kyiv worried that Boris Johnson's resignation could cause Western support to falter?
Well, that worry of Western support faltering in Ukraine is always present. People are always worried about the possibility that Putin's objective of dividing the West will eventually succeed, though so far he doesn't really seem to have succeeded in this. And yesterday, Ben Wallace, the UK Defence Secretary, was among those reassuring Ukrainians that even after Boris Johnson's departure, UK support for Ukraine would absolutely continue, that it wasn't just a personal thing, and that I think that Ukrainians are reasonably confident that that is the case. And their confidence in Western support was also reinforced yesterday by the visit of two US senators, Lindsey Graham and Richard Blumenthal, so one Republican and one Democrat, who really strongly stated the need to absolutely see Ukraine be victorious, and also talked about passing a resolution in the US Senate to designate Russia as a terrorist state. That kind of support is really music to the ears of Ukrainians at the moment.
All right, Gulliver Cragg in Kyiv, thank you very much.